I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you can win.
Future sense for the people to be fit. Yeah. Speaking financial literacy, let's educate our young people. Yeah. For the people to be fit, SB Financial. Siobhan Bowman in the mix, you see she really out here. Building futures brick by brick, it's time to elevate, time to innovate, time to educate. Let's go, let's go. Dreams on the rise, no fear, no quit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. Listen up right here, let me tell it. We're laying foundations, solid as a steel. In a world where the grind and the hustle is real. From the gym to the boardroom, we're shaping the scene. Where fitness and insurance boosting everyone's dreams. Families rise, businesses is thriving, and communities where all the strongest shall survive. It's more than just policies, it's life that we design. Every rep, every plan is the future we align. We're building legacies, securing all the bag. Fitness and finance, no time to lag. For the people, by the people, we stayin' fit. Insurance got our back, that's how we whip. Young minds tuned in, listen up, this knowledge right here, go fill your cup. Ain't just about muscle, it's in the mindset. Insurance in the mix, we protect and invest. From the class to the office, we setting the tone. Business owners rising, now they feel at home. In this ecosystem, we all playing the role. Fitness and finance, both feeding the soul. We're building legacies, securing all the bag. Fitness and finance, no time to lag. For the people, by the people, we stayin' fit. Insurance got our back, that's how we equip. Dreams is on the rise, no fear, no quit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. Hop on right here, no time to chill.
Hey, family. Yes, get in here. I am super excited. Listen, it is 10:01 p.m. Y'all know how I just said I'm going to try to do this from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. But yeah, I'm here now though, right? That's all that matters. I am super excited to be here because I'm bringing you all some great information now. I know I probably got to put these back on, so I'm going to keep them right here. But if you're new to this show, I just want to welcome you. I am Siobhan Bowman. Wealth and Wellness Wednesday is what we're doing this evening. So just to give you the lay of the land on what we do. Let me see who's on with me real quick. Hello, Mildred. Yes, hi. So let me give you the lay of the land on what we do, right? So what we do is we don't judge. All right. So if I happen to say a word and it doesn't come out completely like you have, understood that word, keep that to yourself. No judgment over here, right? I come on this show to be as transparent as I possibly can to everybody in the village of Facebook, in the village of Instagram, and in my village. I come to speak about my own personal experience, what has happened in my life, or what's going on in my environment. So I ask that you consistently follow me on For the People to Be Fit on all platforms. So we're going to get into this conversation this evening. I will not keep you here long. I'm just going to entertain you a little bit on what's going on and what's some updates that's happening in the neighborhood and things of that nature that I want you to be aware of. All right. So tonight we're talking about being snatched and secured with fitness meets your financial freedom. So let's talk about that. So if y'all don't know, on August the 23rd, this coming Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to partner with this beautiful young lady, which is right here. Her name is Candace Ross. All right. So you should go and follow Candace Ross. I'm going to tell you why you should follow Candace Ross. Mildred, do you mind tagging Candace Ross and asking her to get on this? Because if she can come on, I'm going to bring her in. I didn't get a chance to ask her because it's a little late at night. Candace has a mother of 5, okay? She could be getting her kids ready for bed. But if she's available, I know that she would show up for me. But nonetheless, Candace and I are going to be doing a workout session for our village. And I had said, Candace, do you mind coming and join me? Because I want to bring more of these women together. And I just want them to feel the energy of just working out and moving, right? So Candace had already designed this amazing program called 21 Day Snatch Challenge. And you all, we have been having so much success on this program. I meant to get y'all some pictures to put up here, but I forgot. I just thought about that just now. But if you go to Siobhan Bowman page, you go to Candace Ross page, Mildred DeGroat page, or Mildred Loves the Lord, or Tiki, I always mess up Tiki last name. Tiki gonna kill me. Tiki Mills, Whitfield. Tiki Mills, okay? Tiki Mills, all right? So, Tiki, don't kill me. But go to any of those pages, right? And you will see the results of what we have been doing in the 21 Day Snatch. So just to give you a little bit about what we're doing meal replacements. You do 2 of them a day, and you eat protein and you eat vegetables. And then you work out, you move every day. So Candace does a workout session for 15 minutes every day, and she gives you a nice burn. I go on live and I do a 15-minute workout session on Saturday. And if you're in a DMV area, I do one on Sunday for a whole hour. So you're getting some great movement, all right? So only thing you have to do is keep it going. So when Candace works you out, either you're going to walk the rest of the day, some 30 minutes within a day, or you're going to find a bike, or you're going to do something for another 30 minutes. You want a total of 45 minutes so that you can start getting the blood flow, the circulation, and you can start seeing results. But nonetheless, on 8:23 and 9 a.m., what I'm going to ask you to do is share this flyer. It is on my page, on Candace's page, on all pages. We are going to have a great time. It's going to be tag team, right? Candace, you go. Siobhan, you go. Yeah, y'all go. You know, at the end of the day, it's going to be full of so much energy. And I am super excited. A part of the meal program, something that we do is we're getting our gut in check, right? Because 70% of your immune system reside in your gut. So therefore, we're getting that in check. Your gut and your brain goes together. So if you have a messy gut, your brain probably a little foggy and messy too. So how about you start putting the right things in your body? Some of the things that we put in our body is a good zyme, what helps you break down your food. We put fiber. We do probiotics. In addition to that, we have a GC control shake that helps you control your glucose, as well as we do a protein to help you build muscle mass. So in this particular program, you see people losing inches like crazy. So if inches are important to you, then definitely this is where you want to be at. However, when you lose weight at a rapid speed, you may gain that weight back, right? Because we're building muscle and we're also doing protein, muscle has weight on it. So sometimes you may not have the results of losing weight as fast, but meaning the weight, but you may see the inches coming in, and that's what's happening for a lot of us. So I'm super excited for that, right? So if that's important to you, I'm going to encourage you to connect. Even if you don't even do the meal replacement program, right? Just be a part of the community on Saturday specifically, right? And if it makes sense for you to start moving your body in the right direction and feeling good for yourself, then by all means, join the 21 Day Snatch. We reset every Monday. So every Monday when we reset, you can be a part of that. You can invite your friends, your aunts, everybody, whoever you want. Like, just let's come be healthy together. That is very, very important. So I'm going to ask you all, did you know questions? So if you are live and you are on this chat with me and you know the answer to this question, I want to make sure that you respond, right? So did you know that your body starts burning fat differently after 7 days of consistent workout, specifically with the Snatch Challenge? I told y'all, we're going on 21 days. I'm on day 16 tomorrow. And I am so pleased with my results, right? I only wanted to get in some jeans. I got in them jeans, and baby, I'm just trying to tell you, the girl is feeling snatched. But keep it down on the left. But nonetheless, I feel really good because I really did this for myself, right? And you show up for yourself. It's something totally different. When you hold yourself accountable, when you say you're going to do something and you really do it and you see those results show up for you, you feel so proud of yourself. Like people always say, Siobhan, what you doing? You don't need to lose weight, baby. You don't see these love handles like I do when I take off my clothes. They're disguised, all right? And because they're disguised, therefore you cannot see them. No, I did not know that. See, Nicole, see, at the end of the day, that is a true statement. 7 days after working out consistently, you start burning fat. And it also means when you stay on anything within 15 minutes, you also start burning fat as well. So if you are not accustomed to getting on steps or riding bikes or walking, when you start feeling that burn, don't stop. That burn is a good sign, right? You want to get through the burn, right? So it's going to burn a little bit, but get through the burn, because in that area, that's where that fat sits at, right? So you want to get through that. That's very, very, very important. So as we continue to navigate, right? And as we're navigating, I'm going to ask you these questions of did you know? So now that you understand the importance of what we're about to do with this Snatch program is, now I want you to understand how do we relate, or how does my company relate being fit physically and being fit financially, right? Because both of them go together. And I tell people all the time, you cannot be fit and broke, and you cannot be rich and unhealthy. They go together. And if you understand that every single day you wake up, you don't just go to work and grind. You go to work with the mentality of self-care, eating right, exercising, all of the above. Because all the money you going to work to go get and you making, and then you turn around and spending, like when you get sick, how you going to use that? So we got to be thinking about that. So now, as a lot of you all know, I am a life insurance agent. And I help people understand how to take your money that you are working hard for, right? How to make sure that when you get older, because you're going to be healthy, but how to make that money work for you. And so many people don't take the time to figure out how the money can work for them. And this is real talk, because I told y'all, I keep it real here because this is my safe place. But real talk is, I took an L. I watched my mother take an L in her financial portfolio, and I personally took an L in my portfolio. And where we took that L at because we were not as knowledgeable as we are today as it relates to how we diversify our financial portfolios through insurance vehicles, right? So through an insurance vehicle, you can actually grow your money anywhere between 6 to 9%, and that is fixed. You don't take an L when you choose to do this method. Now, I'm not telling you put all your money in one portfolio, but I am saying to you, if you're not knowledgeable, get knowledgeable, right? It is worth it. If you are sitting back with only a term policy that's through your job or even personally, I need you to understand that it will run out. And when it runs out, it leaves people uncovered. Did you know that? Right? Did you know that when you become a certain age and you reach a certain age, that when you become 65 years old, that term policy will adjust? That happened to my mother. Okay. So she turned 62 in her policy. She was paying $67, and then it went from $62 to $352 by the time she was going on to 63. That same policy went all the way to $9,000 per month. If you're not educated, now is the time to become educated. Now, there's nothing wrong with term if that is where your budget is, but you're not to stay in term reaching your 40s and 50s. If you're healthy right now in your 40s and 50s, blood check in order, diabetes in order, sugar in order, health in order, you haven't been to the hospital, it's time to check about that term policy. Okay? It's time to get something different. And something different could be like an IUL, because did you know that an IUL gives you tax-free benefits? It gives you cash value. It gives you critical and living benefits that a lot of us are walking around here that we do not have, right? So those are important things to have as you continue to age, because it's not guaranteed that you will get sick, but it is a guarantee that you're going to die. And I'm sorry to sound so blunt, but it's going to happen. That's the only thing that's factual in our life. So we're not being smart about our choices. We're not being smart about our health. Then what are we doing? What are we really doing, right? At the end of the day, we got to be being smart about these things. Family, we have to be smart. So with an IUL, if you make the choice to move your money into an IUL product, again, it is a fixed product. You can grow your money on compound interest anywhere between 6 to 9%. And here's some homework for you. Go look at what $100,000 can do in a compound product. Put in compound calculator, $100,000, right? See the difference. Be knowledgeable about what banks are not going to do for you versus what these insurance companies can do for you. A lot of people associate insurance with death, right? The one thing that will happen to us, but they do not associate it with how you make money. And did you know that only 2% of minorities only invested in insurance vehicles? There's so many people who don't know, but the wealthy understand. There's a term called BOLI, bank-owned life insurance. These banks are making money, and I mean a lot of it, right? From investing their money into these type of compounding products. So if the banks are doing it, help me understand why you are not doing it. Help me understand why you think putting your money in a bank or having a high yielding savings account is something that's all to be all, right? And high yield savings accounts are good. Don't get me wrong. If you need that money back, right? If you need that money, but they don't have any extra benefits to it, right? The tax-free money, because if you make too much money on your gains, depending on how much you putting in there, you can be taxed on that, right? And the living benefits, they don't come with that. So you just have to be smart about how you are making the choice to diversify. So here's another did you know? Did you know, and I have them written down, that your muscles continue burning calories? I'm flipping it back over, right? I just need to know y'all know. Even after your workout is done. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you also know that there are things out here to help you burn more fats than and gain more muscle? And if you decided to implement that into your diet, you can win. Now, I did a switch off real quick, and I had to do that just to throw y'all off a little bit because I got my did you knows and mixed up for a reason. So stay with me, right? Let me ask you this. Did you know that an IUL, which is considered to be an index universal life policy, can help you fund things like a college tuition, buying a home, or even creating a retirement plan? So many people are just stuck on a 401k or a TSP or a 403b. But did you know an IUL can do this times 10? If you ever sit down and looked at an illustration, did you know that an IUL can also give you so much lucrative income in your near future if you decided to start when you were very young? Let me just say this last thing. Do you know that when you leave the hospital, it is not a guarantee that you're going to be unhealthy, but the first thing that we buy is health insurance, or we need is health insurance. What is a guarantee? Is that when you're born, you're guaranteed to die. Now, rather you're going to die in that hospital, God forbid, because I don't want that for anybody, or you die 100 years from now. But whenever you go and go on to God, you're going to need money for that. So why do we go to hospitals and we don't think, when I'm pregnant, before my baby is born, let me insure my baby? Because the one thing about our community, what we don't get, we are so reactive to situations that are guaranteed to happen. And if we stop being reactive to these situations, we will be so much further ahead. So if you have a niece, a nephew, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a friend that you can afford a life insurance policy on, then maybe you can't get it in there because you're not directly, connected with that person, meaning that you're not the grandmother or the mother or the guardian or anything, but perhaps you help that person out. Fund it for $10 or $15, right? Be the beneficiary, be the responsible party in your family. but don't let that person go without. It is so very, very important. So I came to you all. I have delivered my message. I want to make sure that you are aware, if you are in the Atlanta area, this is another event that we have going on. I have some of my builders that are coming out, and I'm super excited, right? I told y'all this is about being snatched and secured, but we also talk about wealth and wellness on Wednesday, baby. And this is the wellness part of it, right? Because we're coming to Atlanta, and I'm so excited. Why am I excited? Because I want people to be able to touch, feel, taste, get the energy in the room, see the excitement. I talk about money and I talk about finances, and I talk about wellness for a reason, right? My company, which is my wellness company that you always hear me talking about, I speak about it because not only do they provide us with wellness, but they also provide us with opportunity for us to be able to invest money into those wealth products so that we can then make this circle go around. And if I went into it a little bit further and start breaking this down for y'all, it would probably blow y'all mind, right? When we start thinking about 9 to 5s, how much time we spend on jobs, how much money we're gonna have when we get older, like it probably will blow y'all mind. So if having an additional stream of income when you are doing the most simplest thing, which is switching where you shop at and being smarter about your choices, living longer, having healthier products, yeah, it's a win-win. So coming to this event on 8/23. So we got the workout in the morning, 8/23. And then we have this in mid-afternoon. And I'm going to encourage y'all, if y'all can't get to Atlanta and be with us, definitely be on the virtual workout, okay? So I'm super excited. It happened to me. Yes, my mother said it did happen to her. See, she responded. Thank you so much for being on with us. I'll just say that Saturday is going to be explosive. I hope that you can be here with us. I'm super excited. Continue to follow For the People to Be Fit on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Listen, I'm your girl, Siobhan Bowman. At the end of the day, if it's anything I do, I'm going to be as authentic as possible, because what I do understand in life that we all have to make our own choices, right? But if I can give you anything that has taken place in my life and you can use it to elevate your life, then that's what I want to do. At the end of the day, I don't believe that closed mouths get fed. I believe you should, the more we can share, the more we show that we care, the many blessings come down from everywhere. I didn't even think of that, y'all. That just came to me like that. But at the end of the day, listen, God be with you all. Godspeed. Y'all continue to go out and multiply, share the beauty of blessing other people with with your knowledge, with your health, with your finances, with your literacy, with your tools that you have, and do it from a place that you truly do care to see people win. And when you do that, you're going to automatically win no matter what. So God be with y'all. I'm super excited. I'm out because I'm about to go to sleep, okay? Because this has been a long workout day today. But nonetheless, follow your girl Siobhan Bowman on For the People to Be Fit, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. That is the number 4. The people, the number 2, then it should be in the word fit. Y'all have an amazing day and take care. Peace out.